they're bigots also. And I'm very, very, very protective of my kids. My kids are very protective of me. I'm sorry that you don't have that in your life. But I do. I have people that are very protective of me and I them. So it's hard when you're a channel that reviews people, right? It's hard because you're like, well, I want people to know who I am. Let me make it clear one more time so everybody knows. I have a past. I am a felon. I was a felon when I was 19 years old. I have maybe 2 or 3 other misdemeanors, and that's it. I don't care how many mug shots you pull up. I know my fucking own criminal record.
This is in the coronavirus recession subreddit, and it was a year ago. 442 upvotes on the entire thread. So she wrote a good story, but she deleted the entire thing, the whole thing. So all you can see are these comments. If it was a legit story, why isn't it still up? Why would you delete it? Is that why you got hashtag sketchy? I believe that this was a post made by Six Up Media asking for help in essentials only, in need of some basics and small things, but the comment itself was removed. It's a request, but there were 33 comments. Let's look at the comments. Someone posted, have you thought about using other cheaper foodstuffs? Are you able to bake? Could you not request sugar-free squash rather than Pepsi? It would go so much further. You and Ziggy are so much alike. So much alike. Someone says, I sent you the trash bags. Now, this is a moderator. You can tell because the name is in green. You can see over here, Backpack Wayne, message the mods. You're awesome. But someone else replies, please cancel this order if you can. The user has the wrong address on their wish list and has been using multiple accounts like Jiffy Do 2420 and Jiffy Dough. Too late. I guess they conned me out of garbage bags. Okay. Yeah, so it's Jiffy Dough, so here we go. There's a moderator says, I hope someone is able to help you. Jiffy Dough replies, me too, hun. Thanks so much. Moderator says, have you tried finding a local food bank in your area? I know a lot of people who cannot qualify for food stamps can sometimes get help at food banks, especially this year due to COVID. She replies, I called a local church today that runs one. They will call back within 48 to 72 hours, doing all I can. I'm new to the area, so still learning. Plus, we use bus line to get around. It will all work out. I have faith. I hope the local church is able to help. If you want to list your city or DM me, I could try to do some digging to find possible local groups that may be able to help. And she says, I live in Cincinnati, just moved up here from northern Kentucky. The moderator says, I'll do some research today and post what I find. And she posts all these links, update, help with gas, help with car. And Jiffy Dough says, good stuff. Thank you again. You're very welcome. Thanks you so much. I really appreciate that. And this person posts like food banks and all kinds of assistance, like all the links. So Jiffy Dough responds, about like the multiple accounts and everything and the address being wrong. I will check my list and see what's going on. Thanks so much. Look at this. Snoo Cookies, 4909. Wow. All you do on here is say everyone is a scammer. This is 2 years ago, guys. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. All you do on here is say everyone is a scammer or using all kinds of different accounts, and the Jiffy Do and Jiffy Dough are different people from different places. Geez, man, and what you said to that 15-year-old girl, I haven't seen this yet. It was horrible, and I don't care if you're a mod or not, you're a horrible person. and I will do everything I can to have you banned. I'm new to Reddit and have watched your posts and comments for days, and it's all the same. Everyone is a scammer. I believe you're the scammer. So the moderator says, I tried to order you a few items, but almost everything I ordered came back saying they could no longer do it in the quantity or something like that. Am I doing something wrong? No, this is a moderator of a essentials only giving subreddit. So they're used to doing this. So she says, I checked the list. Seems like it's fine now. Everything was out of stock. I have to keep checking it. Let me know if you can't get it to work, hun. Thank you. And then there are all these posts that were removed. I'm assuming they're from Snoo Cookies 4909 because, well, no, I can't assume that. But they were all removed. Removed means that a moderator removed them because they violated the rules of the subreddit or were rude. I sent you several items. They will arrive in 2 separate packages. Hope it helps a little. Thank you. Should be there the 27th. Sure thing. A few things will be arriving on the 28th. I appreciate that. Thank you. You should consider canceling your order as this post was removed as the user has been using multiple accounts to request. Wow. Hey everyone, welcome back to JTR II. So this is part 2 of hashtag sketchy. So if you didn't have a chance to watch the first one, it was pretty lengthy. If you do truly want to understand how I arrived to all of this, I would recommend watching part 1. If you need to break it up into a couple of parts, I totally understand. If you do have some questions, please leave them in the comments. Things like, I don't get it, I'm so confused, I'm not going to answer. I would prefer that you go back, if you're interested, go back and watch it again and see if it starts to make sense to you. Because I'm not going to be able to tell you anything differently than I've already put in the video. So part 1 essentially just laid the foundation of how I came to use Jiffy Do 420 and Jiffy Dough. Like, how did I even find those? And I found those. As I said, when I do my little investigations, I don't run full background checks on people. I think that's a little creepy. But people do tend to reuse usernames. So 6up Media has in her description, and usually it's scrolling on the screen, her PayPal is Jiffy Do. And in my experience, people tend to reuse the same usernames. So I just Googled Jiffy Do. And that's where all of this started. So I found Jiffy Do 420 on this USL list on Reddit. So I explained what Reddit is, why it's a big deal. It's not some little website that it doesn't really matter who says what. Jiffy Do 420 and Jiffy Dough were placed on the universal scammer list, but she is listed as sketchy, not quite at scammer level, but definitely enough that people felt that her usernames needed to be reported. And that's what you saw at the very beginning of today's video. So Jiffy Do 420, her birthday is April 20th. So we can confirm that. We know that it's Jiffy Do 420. We know that that's 6up Media because of all the research that we did looking at all of those posts to confirm, is this her? Jiffy Dough, we know for sure is her because her account actually has her full legal name listed. And she is in the Summerwells forums on there. And that's where we tend to find, that's where we're finding a lot of the sketchy information that I'm going to show you. Now, if you're someone who can't accept this information, that's fine. Just move along. Go back into your go back under your veil of deception. It's fine. It's fine. You know, I find it interesting, and really it's just history repeating itself, just with a different person. When we really like somebody, we really want to believe that they're good. And our minds want to block out anything else that's shown to us. But we've had, tens of people wake up to Ziggy's antics recently, and they were the same way. You couldn't tell them. You could not tell them what was right in front of them. And I would just implore you, if you're a person who has been, a fan of really any creator, and you're starting to see some things come out, or maybe you've started to do some investigating yourself, don't write it off completely. At least watch the information, at least to see what's being presented to you. It's a real sign of denial, blind loyalty, and frankly, ignorance to write off information before it's even presented to you. That really puts you in a dangerous, vulnerable spot to be that loyal to someone that you can't take in new information. Now, if after you've watched the videos and you say, I don't believe that, that's all crap, that's fine. At least you watched and you listened and you considered it. But if you're writing it off before you even see it, that's kind of a warning to yourself, I think. All right, let's get started. All right, so it's the next day. I was up pretty late recording the video. I'm probably going to actually split it into two because Maleficent still needs to be addressed. But, I just kept scrolling, and there's more and more and more, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get through all of it, but I'm finding some gems. So this is a Suboxone subreddit, and it's subs and sex drive, and the post was deleted, everything's deleted, but the comments are still there. And this is one reason you should reconsider using reusing usernames across the internet, because now we know why 6up Media is so angry and irritable. My old man has completely lost his. And it appears that everyone's talking about sex drive. Mine is at about 60% versus his at, I'd say, like 10% or less even. Sucks, actually. Then half the time we do have sex, he can't. No one needs to know that. No one needs to know that. So that was 2 years ago, okay? I don't know what the situation is now. But here's the problem, right? I've been scrolling through all of this. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. I would say the general overall theme is saying that she doesn't have food. There are some posts where she started the thread but deleted it, but she's in the comments thanking people and giving her PayPal. There is also because she's posting about like artwork, like pouring paint, I guess, in some way. It's like a technique. And there was a thread someone started like, oh, let me, show us your Etsy store, right? Acrylic pour, that's what it is. So she posts a lot about that, and she's posted some pictures and things. Can I be your first Etsy customer? Well, this has 234 comments. This is from Obi-Wan Kenobi. And so I'm not going to click on the thread itself because it'll take forever to get through it. But she says, yes, I watch videos 24/7 on YouTube. My husband has some videos of me, so thank you for the idea. Pictures don't really do these paintings justice, in my opinion, but I will be adding more soon for sure. Like I said, I just started store yesterday, learning more and more as I go. I'm so excited. Thanks again. So this was 2 years ago. I just opened my Etsy store yesterday. I started paint pouring recently and I love doing it. It is therapy for me. I have MS and chronic pain. The only reason I started to try to sell some painting is so I can buy more paints and supplies. Apostrophe S. Oh, God. I would love for you or anyone to take a look. If you don't purchase, that's fine. I completely understand. I'm just starting and practicing every day. Maybe leave me some constructive criticism or tips. Thanks so much for doing this. I think it's an amazing way to pay it forward while highlighting Etsy stores. Good luck, everyone. God bless. So I'm like, wow, okay. So, she started an Etsy store. Maybe she can sell, her artwork to, get some money coming in, right? Like, okay, that's a positive thing, right? Fluid Canvas Company is currently not selling on Etsy. And there's her picture. And she deleted her whole Etsy profile, so I don't think she's going to be back anytime soon. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Well, so just when you think there's like a ray of hope, it's like, not so fast. Not so fast. But she's posting a lot about the painting and asking people what they use, and that's great, but you say you can't eat, but you're putting out money for art supplies to make stuff and then not selling them. Why? You're so desperate for food, but if I was that hungry, I feel like hobbies are a luxury. It's when you have everything survival related covered, then you can start opening your mind to, okay, I've got this. It's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You have like the basics covered: food, shelter, water. And once you have those covered, you can go up to the next level. Like, oh, now I need, clothing and this and that and that. Now I need human contact. And it's just the more you have covered, the I don't really want to even bring, well, fuck it. I'm like, I don't want to look for it and download it and put it in the video. So let's just pull it up right here. Let's find a good one. This looks good. Nursing.com. Okay. And I'm sure most of you are familiar with the concept. Like if you're still here, you probably are already familiar with this. But if your first is physiological for survival: breathing, food, water, sex, sleep, homeostasis, excretion. This is nursing.com after all. Safety comes next: security of body, of employment, resources, morality, family, of health, of property. So at this time, she was on the second level. She didn't have employment. She didn't have resources. She didn't have food. And so if she had all of that covered, then we would go to friendship, family, sexual intimacy. And then once that was covered, self-esteem, confidence, achievement, respect of others, and respect by others. So we might be not quite there yet. Self-actualization. So once you have all this covered, then you can look at creativity. Then you can look at those non-essentials and devote resources to creativity. I don't understand how you jump from not having this covered to up here. So do you really have all this covered? I don't get it. Morality, creativity, spontaneity, problem solving, lack of prejudice, acceptance of facts. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, I wouldn't even say it's dry begging. It's a lot more blatant. And maybe she was really in a desperate situation. You know, I think we've all been there. I can't say that I have taken to the internet to request things from people. I've never done that. And a lot of people have given her some resources, some links, you know, that person that offered, like, here's what you can go do, you know, like, go get it, pop your trunk open, and she has no response for that. But the vague, oh, I can help, you know, she replies to those. So then I just started taking screenshots of like the different threads, like the different posts within the threads. Like, you know, I really can't go into each. I mean, I'd be here all week. My script has disappeared, gone. What do I do? She says, can you inbox me? So I wonder if this was her original post, but it was deleted. I found a site that sells 250 grams of Suboxone for $34.99. Does that sound right? And how long does that usually last? I'm taking 24 milligrams a day of Suboxone. It was a year ago. Oh, this is an issue. I don't even know how or where to get kratom. It was a filled script. I am for sure Kling Police. Just going to search hour for the 99th time. I don't know what that means. My Doc J, pretty cool, and I have never, has this happened, been going there years, but I'm sure pharmacy and insurance will make me pay cash. It's a mess. She answers to someone, Ohio. Might have to go look at this one. And then we have another post, again, deleted. All these posts get deleted, but her comments within the thread stay. My Suboxone were stolen. Yeah, I am for sure doing that. I'm going to do that, but I don't think it will do any good. I really do. Why think insurance will cover it either, and I don't have hundreds of dollars laying around anywhere. I may go to treatment somewhere. They give it, so I'll be Ray if it comes to that. 3 weeks is rough. I'm in the great USA. Ugh. I can't afford to buy them off the street. Going to the ER tomorrow. I know they will give you 2 days worth. Then doc first thing Monday morning. I filled it the 13th. I'm so fucked. So we have my script has disappeared, gone, what do I do? And then we have my Suboxone were stolen. Okay. So yeah, there's just the general bitterness that you would expect, basically. And it's like, I really don't care to read it, but she's arguing with someone in the public freakout forum. People like you with your warped view are the reason things are escalated and turning for the worse. Losing more and more rights every day. Sick. Your logic is like, say, I'm at Disney World, a private, not even public place by definition. I want to take a family photo. Now I got to ask all 400 people who may be in the shot. Come on, open your mind and quit being so ignorant and just spewing unfacts and threats. You are the worst. And again, downvoted. You choose how to spend your time. Commenting on social media posts for zero reason. Far more important than learning a little about current events. Seems legit. Isn't she the one that said she watches YouTube 24/7? Posted a video. This is what we pay these thugs for. Fire them. All right, so we have the big long post that someone wants to give up, 5 people $1,000 each. This is the longest post in all of her history where she has a chance to get some money, I guess. So this was a post that I believe she wrote and then deleted because you have people just randomly saying, hey, bro, do you have a Venmo or Cash App? I can send you something. It'll get better. And she replies, thank you so much. My Venmo is Jiffy Do. PayPal is the same. Sent some money. It's not much, but it's all I could do. Someone else says, sent you a little something on Venmo. Someone else sent a little, hope it helps. Sent you a little, hope it helps, don't lose hope. DM your PayPal so your son can get something under the tree this year. We are fortunate here as we have not been affected and are well off. My 9-year-old boy and 6-year-old daughter even offered to give some of their cash. At Kina2578, if you ever see this, stop telling people that you're well off and that your children are willing to give their cash to a grifter. Sent a little something. I'm so sorry you're struggling. I mean, what kind of sob story did you tell them? Sent a bit as well. Hope it helps. Things will get better. And here's my thing, right? She gives her Cash App. Here's my thing. You need help, okay, right? If you have the gall to go online and ask people to send you money, that's on you, right? But why are the posts deleted? Why aren't you leaving those up so people can see the story? Because I can't see it. It's deleted. You deleted it. Every single little bit helps right now. I'm so thankful. Headed to grab some bread and milk now. Thank you. And this is in the coronavirus recession subreddit. And it was a year ago. 442 upvotes on the entire thread. So she wrote a good story. But she deleted the entire thing. The whole thing. So all you can see are these comments. If it was a legit story, why isn't it still up? Why would you delete it? Is that why you got hashtag sketchy? And I mean, here you go. If anyone needs more confirmation that this is her, someone asks, PayPal says, no, Jiffy Do or Jiff Do, are you sure on that one? And she replies, yes, at Jiffy Do email is, and this is an email address that I have received email from her. That's her. And we got thank you, Merry Christmas, just sent a contribution, hope it helps, sending love and light, sent as well, me as well, wish it was more. May you and your little one stay safe, warm, and with a full belly this holiday. I didn't think she had, hey now, you know, I'm not going to speculate on that because I don't really listen all that carefully to her life story because I just hear whenever I have tried to listen to her, I just hear so much negativity, anger, resentment, hostility, bitterness, and I have a hard time getting past that to listen to what the message is. Like, I'm just wondering, why is this person so angry? Like, that's what stays with me. I can't get past that. So, you know, from what I thought, she didn't have custody of this person, but maybe she did, you know, a year ago. So someone says, I was homeless right before this all started, and my aunt was escaping an abusive marriage at the same time. My mom has been supporting her and her kids, my sister, her boyfriend, and me at times. If I didn't have her buying me groceries for the first few months, I don't know what I would have done. It's like we were all stuck in a void with no foreseeable way out. I try not to panic, but some days it's unavoidable. And she says it will get better. It's just all uphill every day. I feel your pain, but we have to pull together. We are closer to our family now because we have to be. We are dying, and there's zero response from the men and women we elect. I really, truly don't understand this reliance on the government. You're F the police. Like, I don't understand this. I get angry a lot. Yep. But right now, I just have to believe most people are good. Things will get better. The vaccine is coming. A year ago, we did have the vaccine. America will come back. We will be stronger for it. Just sent a little gift via PayPal for your 13-year-old. Hope it will cheer him up. And for some reason, this person was downvoted. Thank you again for your gift. Merry Christmas. Also, look into Pandemic of Love. Probably a book. She's not going to read that, Manny. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. I'll send you what little I can in Venmo. Thank you for your kindness. Just going through some comments today and thanking people. My aunt did pass away. So I wonder if her aunt was like on the verge of passing when she wrote the post. Today, looking back at this made me feel a little better. Thank you again. So another confirmation. I'm trying to find you on PayPal. Give me a hint. Whoa, found you. Made a drop. Cheers. Hello, my PayPal is at Jiffy Doo. My name is Jennifer. I found you and made a $50 US dollar transfer. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Now, how many $50, $20 transfers happened where it's just a thank you, Merry Christmas? Sent money, Merry Christmas. I don't know you, but I care. Lots of people care, but they don't always know you need help. Thank you again. I still owe Uncle Sam for 2019 taxes, but I sent a bit too. I wish I could do more. Thanks so much. Shit, man, this year has been something out of a nightmare for most of this country. I know it doesn't help, but so often misery feels a little better when there's company. The world is hurting. If you need any help, don't hesitate to chat me or message me. I can see what I can do. This is the general vibe I get when I go to her channel, too. It's very depressing. It's dark. And there's no lightheartedness in any of it. Asking for an American Revolution? Like, I'm hungry. I don't have food. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I trust me, okay? I am not some privileged individual. I am a one-income household. If I don't make it happen, it doesn't happen, okay? I'm not just like, I don't have some 60-year-old man paying my bills for me while I abuse him, so, so I just, yeah, it's hard for me to really, I don't know. Some people just have it in them to take and take and take. And that's why us givers have to have a limit. You have to set a limit for yourself if you're a giver, because the takers don't have a limit to how much they will take. I mean, look at Ziggy, right? I have a credit card, Cindy says, and it's a $7,500 limit. Now, not once does Ziggy even hesitate and say, oh my God, no, I couldn't. That's not, no. Because that's not money Cindy has. It's like, it's credit, And she should have been like, oh my God, no way. And then Cindy probably would have insisted. And maybe Ziggy just feels that that's all just a big waste of time. She's probably like, well, I'm going to take it anyway. Why fight over it? But there was no limit. And she maxed it out in 2 weeks, $7,500 plus some. So if it was a $10,000 limit card, she would have spent $10,000. Like, these people have no limits. These takers will take and take and take, and they clearly have no shame in asking for money. And the givers give, and they feel kind of good about giving, right? But it's like, how much do you give? And you have people that give to their own deficit, to the point where they can't help themselves and their own family because they're helping people like this. Someone didn't pay their taxes the year before, 2 years before, but they're giving her money. Yes, we have to have each other's backs right now. Our government sure doesn't. So sad. I don't understand that mentality. This is what rock bottom looks like to many. Appreciate what you have. There you go. Don't forget that even all this, your son loves you, and don't forget to tell him how much you love him. Don't think too much about presents. I'm sure he understands the situation. You'll get through. In a few years from now, you'll look at this as something that made your relationships and yourself stronger. Make sure it's so by not endangering that what you have. I think that what you describe is more dignity than many others have. She says, thank you for the kind words. He doesn't understand. He's a great kid, and things are going to be okay and get better. They have to. I really believe that. Someone says, and this is how domestic terrorists are born. Why the fuck would a sub called Coronavirus Recession be the wrong sub? Like attracts like. There's so many of us struggling just to eat right now. It's crazy. I've never been food insecure to these last couple months. It's terrifying to think I won't be able to give my son a real Thanksgiving dinner. Posts like this fill my heart, man. Thank you for doing what you can through the struggle. Wish everyone would do something like it right now. I just don't think people know how bad it really is. I'm praying for us all. Keep your head up. This was one where I think it was another post that she made because it was deleted, and she's responding to all these people. So they say, this person says, I live near North College Hill. My wife and I would love to help you and your family out with some groceries. These times are rough, and my wife and I spent some time not being able to afford much. And those are the people who give, because you know how it is. We were lucky enough to have others help us out. If you just want a private message, a list of some stuff, we have to go to the store this week anyway, and we would be happy to pick up the things you all need. I can get them to your place as early as tomorrow if you let me know. Thank you so very much. We would be beyond grateful. I sent you a message and hope to hear from you soon. Try calling neighborhood services. They have a pantry that's open every couple of weeks. See, this is what needs to be suggested to people. She'll be looking up the phone number and calling in the morning. Perfect, thank you. Try the free store food bank. You guys have been so helpful. You went above and beyond to reach out. So this was the original post, deleted. This is in the Cincinnati subreddit. Self.Cincinnati. And the entire post was deleted. But there she is, replying to people. So the stories just get deleted as the money rolls in. Why? What would you do with, this is an Ask Reddit, like a fun question. What would you do with $100 given to you right now with no strings attached? She says, buy some food for me and my son. Waiting on this unemployment is literally being starved to death. I feel so bad for those who have it worse than me. If you're literally being starved to death, there are all of those resources that all these people are giving you. I don't understand. You don't have to die. And here's another one that was removed by a moderator. It's like, it doesn't, I can't even tell you how many pages of this there are. It's like something is wrong. What is this on the hair straightener I just found? These slide out and back in. I've never seen anything like it. I'm so lost. Post has been removed by the moderators of the subreddit, What Is This Thing? Moderators remove posts from feeds for a variety of reasons, including keeping communities safe, civil, and true to their purpose. Like, what? All right. So let me get back at it. I want to get to the end of it. I mean, it's like 2 years of that so far that I've found. And a lot of it is just like, we don't have food to eat. We're hungry. We need help. Oh, yeah, I do this artwork. And like, yeah, you want to go to my Etsy store? And then you go and it's not there. Lots about Suboxone. You're wrong. No, actually, you're wrong. Oh, goodness. Yeah, she was downvoted 5 times. This is not appropriate. And maybe she's just because she has no professional experience, working in the field, that she doesn't realize that this is illegal to be saying. You were just wasting most of the medication anyway. Subutex Suboxone is sublingual. When you snort or shoot it, you're only getting 8 to 13% of the medicine. And if that's true, post it. You know, I'm big on post your source, because if people don't post their source and they give actual figures, I just assume they're talking out of their ass. More about the unemployment. Talking about someone needs to go up a dose, go up, increase their dose. Yikes. I don't know. It's gelatin stuff used for canning. I've used it to pass drug screens. It's really cheap and works well. I don't partake anymore, but did most of my life because of my appetite. It was the only thing that helped. Where do you live? Could you get a script? Oh, Cerdo. Yeah. Wow. Have you tried CHC? Am I working for a scammer? Yes, it is a huge scam. You see what I mean? Like, we could go on and on and on and on. And the problem, we could very well be homeless soon. They do not care. They're still getting paid. I have $1.22 in my checking account right now, and rent is due soon. Just keep praying that unemployment hits very soon. The problem, though, is once I post the video, she's going to delete everything. So it's like, I got to get it all in. And I really wanted to post it today. You know what I might do? Is keep working on this like a little bit. Like, it's, I'm not getting anything out of this at all. And I don't want anything for it. I think people just need to realize what I'm saying is I need to devote more time to my money making channel. And less time on this stuff. But people do need to know. This is a public service I'm doing right now. I am, your husband's cheating, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. I am an ex-criminal, can verify. Oh, okay. Okay. I wonder if this is her. We'll be homeless in 4 days, hungry, depressed, looking for work daily, because the original post was deleted. So let's go take a look quickly. But I think I can at least try to maybe get the video about Maleficent out today, because I want to get something up today. I've donated to your GoFundMe. I will be praying for you and your family. So this was her original post that she deleted. Wow. I'm praying for you and your family. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have another ray of sunshine. They're going to let us all die. Just donated $95. Keep the faith. Thank you so much. Really wish you the best. You sound like a very smart, resourceful person. You'll be just fine. Didn't you get the stimulus? FPUC, $600 and unemployment. How are you being evicted? And, okay. Presumably, they actually spent it all to pay their bills every month and week. They also might, for example, have had a high level of debt even before this happened, and or been long-term unemployed before the pandemic. I also know people who previously received assistance, free rent, etc., from friends or family, who lost that support when said loved ones also fell on hard times. In a state like Kentucky, I don't believe it. There are scams floating around this subreddit. See, this person speaking, saying what they see is getting downvoted. I live in New York City, and even I have money saved from unemployment. My expenses are most likely higher than theirs due to location. True that. People are lying and asking for money from others, and it isn't right. Should I set up a GoFundMe too? Kiani won. Now, look at Kiani 1's karma. 14,300. in 2 years. Okay? People upvote what Kiani says. So this is a reputable Redditor. It's because she's lying. This is literally the 5th person I've seen in 3 months try and fabricate a story to make a couple bucks. Post sad detailed story, has medical conditions. God is the only one she cares that judges her. Then when someone gets a heartstring tug, she says, oh no, I'd never asked for money. I just happen to be posting in this sub about my very specific situation. Yet she has a GoFundMe set up. Reality really sucks. We could use you in the we could really use you in the YouTube streets. Heroin calls for desperate measures. OP, original poster. What's the average lifespan for a regular user? Asking for a friend. Wow. She replies, one thing I will reply to on this is the GoFundMe was clearly set up long after original post. I never and will never ask for a dime. This was 2 years ago. Well, at least you stick to the script, huh? Good day, and prayers going up for you as well. Oh, that's... Man, y'all are just proving any and all people who speak ill of this country to be true. What happened to humans loving humans? Geez, so sad. Reality really sucks, replies, God help you in your drug addiction. Oh my God. You are a POS. All right. How can your landlord just evict you? I don't get the people here posting about evictions. You don't get evicted overnight. It takes months. She says, I live in a hotel, hun. No landlord here. I'm so sorry to hear this. You seem like a good person and don't deserve this. Try to explain to your landlord the situation. You may be able to pay in a few weeks. Also, look in the Trump's eviction moratorium. A lot of real estate owners really got screwed with that. Really got screwed because people took it, of course, took complete advantage of it. And instead of being like someone in real need who, could not work, like maybe got COVID and like was in the hospital and didn't get sick pay or something, they come out and they're about to get evicted. Those are the people who should have been using that moratorium. But you know that there are people who they might have even kept working and just like, I don't have to pay my rent. Trump says I don't have to pay my rent. But real estate owners still have to pay their mortgages. A lot of people got screwed out of that. Please don't take my word for it, though, and reach out to a lawyer or someone. Well, you're gonna need a GoFundMe for that, or someone who can better guide you about the matter. I know here in New Jersey, the governor's made free legal advice available. Oh, to anyone facing eviction. Ohio may have the same. Aside from that, there must be food drives available to you. Yeah. So you can at least get some food on the table. I wish I could be of more help to you. You and your family will be in my prayers. Don't they make you switch rooms after X amount of days to avoid the residency thing, or does that not count? I don't know. I'm definitely not a lawyer or anything, but I know when I had to stay at a hotel for over a month, we would have to switch to a new room after a certain period of time. So she doesn't respond to that. She says, we're still in a hotel, so there is no landlord. Thank you so much for the prayers. Then someone says, if you've been in the hotel, they're sticking. This is what I love about Reddit. They're not going to let people slip out from underneath. If you've been in the hotel for more than X amount of days, it varies in certain states, counties, cities, but you may have established what they call residency. They actually may have to go through the courts to evict you. Wow. This is usually why hotels don't like booking people over, I think, 28 days. You'd have to check into your local city, county, state laws. And here's so helpful, XCAP 2. Apply for benefits from Kentucky State. Yeah. Do you need food stamps? I mean, it sounds like you would qualify, but you'd rather get those $95 cash apps. I second this comment. Don't know if it's 28 or 30 days, but something along those lines mean you have established residency. Okay. Is there any work you can do for a hotel in exchange for the room? That's a very reasonable question. What was your job? Security guard at local college campus. Bring all of the documentation you have to the management where you live. Da, 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 da. She says, I'm trying all I can. I have a meeting with the general manager here in the morning, but again, it's a hotel and we are at a discounted rate. Just hoping she will work with us. I just heard Congress left for vacation without saying a word. Is this true? Just wow. If you rely on Congress to get you out of situations, you're going to be in a world of hurt for a very long time. You shouldn't really, people can't really rely on anybody. You know, if someone comes through for you in a jam, like it's very, very lucky, fortunate, and you're blessed. You can't rely on agencies, government, people, your subscribers, people on Reddit. You cannot rely on these people for your survival. I mean, I can't even believe I'm saying that out loud. Single mom here, very much in a similar situation. As much as some may not agree with this, do not just up and leave your home the minute you cannot pay your rent. Come to an agreement and make sure they go through the eviction process legally if you can't come to an agreement. I'm not trying to sound like a gross, unrespectful person, but you didn't put yourself into the position willfully, more than likely, especially since COVID, so things are different. I'm in a hotel. I'm doing all I can, I promise. She's voting if she has to camp at the poll. Okay. Do you have a GoFundMe? Removed. I'm truly sorry for your situation. It may not be much, but I just donated some money. Hopefully other people on this sub can contribute too. Thank you. Where's the link? I didn't. So someone said something and deleted it. And we can't see it. Someone said something and deleted it, and she replied, well, shoot, help a sister out, man. Deleted, deleted, deleted. Not sure what you believe in, but even the no religious and non-believers believe in some form of karma. Sure, you're keeping alive and well financially, but at what cost? Nothing is free here. Life will teach you that. We all pay our dues one way or another. Deleted, 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 deleted. When I used to be on Reddit a lot, but I'm not so much anymore. But when I'd be in a Reddit thread, like in the different subreddits that I like to visit, you don't normally see this many deleted comments. Now it's all about the Republicans' fault. 99.6. Oh, no, we can't. No. No, it's not the flu either. Robbing people? Seriously, what is wrong with you? So they're suggesting to rob people? Taking something that someone owns does make you a bad person. And then we end with, thank you, God bless you, downvoted to 0 points. And so this was a deleted post. We'll be homeless in 4 days, hungry, depressed, looking for work daily. And deleted. Unbelievable. Avoid homelessness by deleted in her own forum. What the fuck? Cash App is Jiffy Do and PayPal is Jiffy Do. Let's see the comment. Oh, this was the GoFundMe. Avoid homelessness. Wow. Okay. This fundraiser is no longer accepting donations. She raised $1,430. Wow. I just can't, it's never ending. When do we reach the bottom of the hole? I'm raising fund in hopes of not being homeless this weekend. Let me just enlarge this. Unemployment stimulus bill being on hold has made me and my family's life a mess right now, and quick. I need help and have exhausted all efforts so far. We are also without a car now. How did that happen? I'm sorry. I've been in very tough situations. I don't know. I mean, my mind keeps going back to one thing. There were people working during the pandemic. I mean, I was working from home. I was fortunate to have like an office job, but people were still working in gas stations. You know, like, I mean, anything will help, you guys. I'm praying for all of us. God bless y'all. And truly thank you for any and all donations. I really was so scared. So I guess this is an update. You all helping has restored my faith in humans. I mean it. I love y'all. Thank you. Edit. Someone asked someone asked me for my Cash App. So here it is. The GoFundMe has ended, but we can still collect money. My Cash App is Jiffy Doo. PayPal's Jiffy Doo. Thanks again, guys. Edit. Here's the original Reddit post that started my campaign. I keep it updated. Deleted. This is disgusting. Deleted. Sorry, this post was deleted by the person who originally posted it. Why would you delete it? Especially if over $1,000, $1,400 has been donated to you, and you put a link, here's my story, and I'll keep it updated. Follow me through my journey. And it's deleted. Why? Wow. It wasn't removed by a moderator. This post was deleted by the person who originally posted it. Wow. Wow. Now, how come we didn't come across this? You don't have to believe anything. My rent is $311.50 a week. A freaking week. Let's get the calculator. This is the second time I've taken out my calculator for you, Jennifer. Okay. $311.50 a week. $12.46 for rent. Okay. And that's where I am. And I am far from a scammer. Wow. 2 years ago, you were still defending yourself against being a scammer. Why are so many people calling you a scammer? People that don't know each other. Wow. I'm a hardworking woman with disability. I have 3 children, 2 grown, 1 who works for Homeland Security and 1 in the Marine Corps. I never asked for a dime when I made this post. Not one. That's right. And you never ask for one when you ask someone to buy you a cup of coffee with the link posted to the top of your chat. No. I never, ever, ever. Nope. You gotta change. You gotta flip. You're flipping the script on yourself. It's this kind of inconsistency, like your words versus your behavior, that causes people to question you, just an FYI. And I had no intentions of it. You had no intentions of it. I had no intentions of ever asking anyone for money, and I never have and never will. Nope, not me. Nope. Okay. Not one. It was honestly to vent about our jacked up government. Instead of you seeing the big picture, you are stuck looking for the con. The con is in the White House. Wow. The con is Ziggy, not me. Yeah, 6 Up. I had one of your moderators basically say the same thing, that Ziggy's the scammer, not 6 Up. It's like they can both be scammers. It's not one or the other. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 Wish just one part of it was untrue. So people are calling her out. I can prove every bit of it, but I don't have to. My God is only one who judges me. Sorry, you are even more miserable than me. Sad. God, sounds just like her. She always tries to turn it around. I never asked for a thing. I never asked for a thing. I came here to vent. So this is like almost a duplicate of another comment she made. I came here to vent. I've worked hard all my life and I'm scared, and you want to attack my character. Seems like I have some more to pray for tonight. This is what's wrong with this country/world. Just wow. She's giving relationship advice. You're wasting time, girl. He's not the one, and you know this. Nothing we say is going to change the fact you won't be leaving anytime soon. Jesus. Has anyone ever called you a Debbie Downer? Like, oh my God. You screamed at Cam. You're telling this girl who is asking for relationship advice, I feel stuck in my toxic relationship. I need to know how to get out. Like, she's asking for advice. The subreddit is called relationship advice. And she's like, I'm not giving you advice. Like, you're not going to take it anyway. Nothing we say is going to change the fact you won't be leaving anytime soon. He will destroy every single thing in your life that is good. So you either allow it or don't. But don't expect sympathy from people when it ends really bad, because it will. I have been where you are. Leave yesterday. Wow. Wow. You know, like I said in my previous video, that you have no compassion. None. None. Because you don't have compassion for yourself. That's what this stems from. Is this true off my chest? What is this about? Speak your mind, get something off your chest. Okay. There are different types of depression. You have functioning depression, others don't. Blah, blah, blah. How can you judge anyone so harshly? As she says, you won't be sober long with an unempathetic attitude like yours. I will pray for you. That I will pray for you stuff is so dismissive and condescending. Someone replied and she said, congrats. Someone posted, this makes me unbelievably happy, in the subreddit called Interesting as Fuck. She says, you've only ever seen your own nipples. What planet do you descend from? Wow. There's nothing but negativity, condescension, and just meanness. But she'll pray for you. Oh, that's the end. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I'm like, I've been at this way too long. All right. So, well, let's just save that to the favorites, because I don't want to have to go back through that again in case we need to reference it. That's why I have this browser, just for this. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So this person says, go to Jimmy John's. It's like a sub shop. And get 50-cent loaves of their day-old bread. It's not the most nutritious or satisfying, but it's something to keep you and yours fed if you need a source of food. Dollar store grocery shopping isn't as bad as you'd think, too. You can find a lot of good things there. Absolutely. None of these suggestions are very ideal, but they'll help you in a pinch. Fuck yeah, Beer Magic. I agree with you. But she didn't even respond. I mean... Do you have parents you can go to, or perhaps some other siblings who would be willing to take you in? I told you guys, I don't have family. My dad is on a cruise. I'm gonna take that. Oh man, I have some Ziggy content. I have so much content backed up. I do, man, some good stuff too. My mother is high risk and won't even let my grandchildren visit. She's been working from home since June. She works for a local bank and has been trying to help me get my credit together. 2 years ago. Progress, not perfection. So we can buy a house next year? Oh, I don't know about that. You could have good credit for a while before you can buy a house. It's not like 2 months of paying bills on time. All right. Okay, hopefully this is it. I don't want to have to come back and make another update before I upload, but obviously I'm going to do one last quick search because, once she knows that I've been going through this, it's going to take her a while to delete so much of this, though. So, but it's all recorded, so there is a record of it. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in this world. Give a hug to your pet, your furry friend, your fish friend, your bird friend, your child. If you are not childless, that's from Maleficent, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. Your spouse, your children, your neighbor, if they're attractive, and yourself, because you deserve it the most.